Welcome to another episode of Leon's Entrepreneurship series. My guest for today is Mr. Chris Prospere.
Good afternoon.
What year did you start your entrepreneurship journey?
I started entrepreneurship probably about 2016, 2017 when I was a project coordinator of a beekeeping project. So later on, I think at the end of 2017, a good friend of mine went away and he gave me a hive. And so I started taking care of bees for that one hive.
So a friend gave you the hive?
Yes, a friend gave me a beehive and so I started. I had no choice but to start beekeeping.
So, if I give you a camera, you can start a YouTube channel?
No, YouTube is not my passion, so I probably wouldn't start a channel.
What project do you offer your customers?
Currently, what I offer is mainly extracted honey, and some persons request comb honey. So the honey that's inside the comb, inside the wax there. So that's basically the two products I offer currently.
You ever got stung by a bee?
Oh yes, many times. I was stung many times.
So if you plan to go into the honey business, please prepare to be stung by a bee. How do you advertise your business?
Well, I don't do any formal advertising. What I do is, last year at the local honey show, I shared a table with someone and I worked on packaging my products. So basically from there, persons who bought took my number and placed orders afterwards. So after this, I normally give or sell to close friends or family. Currently I don't do any formal marketing as such.
So when starting a business, you can also do person-to-person marketing.
Yeah, so unlike most businesses that have the product first and then they market, I try to develop a brand or the packaging and then go into marketing when I have enough honey that I could supply the demand. So I did it a bit in reverse as opposed to other businesses that come out with a product and then do go huge on marketing.
That sounds like a business strategy.
Yes, it does.
How much money do you think it left in to start a beekeeping business?
Well, to start off in beekeeping, the amount of money you would need would basically depend on the final product you want to offer. So if you want to offer honey, for example, you would start off with a beehive, which would, or colony of bees, which would cost you probably $500 to $800. Then you will need protective gear so that you don't get stung, because you will get stung. You need your gloves. Those run anywhere from $40 US to $120 US. Then you will need a super with frames, foundation, and your hive tools, etc. So you're looking at roughly about $1,500 in that region to start off. And then basically based on your product or your final product, because most people focus on honey, but you could produce beeswax, you could produce propolis, and you could add value to the products that your hive produce. So when you go into, for example, beeswax, you may need a solar melter, which would be an additional cost. So the price would vary, but you will need to start off with a colony of bees and probably some protective gear to protect you from getting stung.
You mentioned honey bees and propolis.
Yes.
What is your definition of propolis?
Propolis is a product produced by the bees, basically to keep their hives clean and healthy. So it's a dark, sticky material that the bees produce.
How do you stay focused on your goals?
Well, for my goals for honey production, it stemmed out of a passion that I had and an interest for keeping bees. So the interest was there, the passion is there, so it's a little bit easier to remain focused. I've lost several colonies over the years, but because I'm really interested in getting towards that final stage, I try to cut my losses, but still remain focused on producing at a larger scale.
What advice would you have for a young person who wants to pursue beekeeping?
Well, if you want to pursue beekeeping as a hobby or as a source of income, I think the first thing you will need is a lot of patience and a bit of passion for caring for the bees and a tolerance to getting stung, because some people are attracted to beekeeping because honey sells at a high price, but they are afraid of bees. So during the course of production, you will end up losing some colonies. You will have periods where you go through a loss, and honey takes a while to be produced by the bees. So you have to be patient. But most of all, I think you need to have that passion for the bees so that you wouldn't have an issue going in your hives, doing your inspections, doing all the necessary hive management activities you need to do to ensure that you produce, whether it be honey, beeswax, propolis, or whatever other products you get from the bees.
You should always be passionate about the bees and not just be making money. If there's one piece of advice that you give to your younger self, what should it be?
To my younger self, I would say to be patient and to learn to accept the mistakes that I will make and circumstances that I will not be able to foresee. So by being patient and not trying to rush things, there were mistakes that I made along the way, learning about bees and how to care for them. And I would say just to be patient and to learn to accept mistakes and learn from the mistakes that I will make.
So always be patient in business. Why did you agree to do this interview?
First of all, it's an honor to be asked to be interviewed by you. I've followed, or I continue to follow you on your YouTube channel. I think you, as a young person, are being very creative. Being a young entrepreneur yourself, and to have you call me for an interview when I have not really launched out my products, I think it's a great privilege. And overall, being on the Yams World, I think is an innovative way to showcase the products that I have and the journey that I have been through.
Thank you for doing this interview. And remember, If you are planning to beekeeping, there's a possibility that you will get stung. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like this video, subscribe this video, and I'll see you next time.